All right, so hopefully you watched the first part of the Marvel Strong Guy Build-A-Figure wave. That included Sunspot, Black Tom, Maverick, and Warpath. So this is going to be part two. I might put that in a label or something like that. Not too, yeah, happy that I've decided to open these guys really late. Just because like I know that this is not necessarily a waste of time, but for how long these figures have been out, like I don't know how much traffic this is gonna get my channel. But if you're here, you're here. Don't forget to hit that like button or dislike button and subscribe. So yeah, moving on. You know what? Let's start with Shiekla. Now, really good looking figure, and a little underwhelming to some, right? Shiekla is the shape shifting superhuman queen of the undead and former Miss Deadpool. And there she comes with uh, the shark, right? I can't think of the guy's name right now. Jesus Christ. How could I do that to myself? It's something the land shark, like Larry. Gary the platypus, or I don't know what the hell his land shark's name is. But yeah, he was actually a gift to Shiekla from Deadpool, and then once they kind of fell off, I think no, he did give her to uh, Gwenum, or not Gwenum, but Gwenumpool. There you go. No, Gwenpool. Man, what the hell? You know what, man? Who cares? But yeah, Gwen Stacy has this damn shark in some timeline. But anyway, the shark looks really cool, man. Like, look at that. I'm gonna be pissed off at myself because in a second I'm gonna remember his damn name, and that was like in a comic book that happened, and it's kind of cool. And here we have Strong Guy's right arm, yeah, and that's gonna port right in. And this guy is coming along really, really cool. So this may be the last strong guy we get from Marvel Legends. I do not see them giving us any other version of Guido at all. Like he was in Age of Apocalypse, and there he kind of was a bad guy, but I don't think we'll get that guy. Nor will we get the version that was in House and Powers of X, where he was more like a bodyguard than anything with no powers. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, Shiekla. So this is kind of cool. Where yeah, this is actually a really good looking figure. Wow, there we go. Hopefully you guys stuck around. Like like this didn't get too damaged while it was in package. And I gotta say, man, this is actually a really good looking figure. And a more lesser known figure, even though she's probably one of the oldest as far as age and not just necessarily by when she came out characters, because she's been around for eons, right? Even before the age of man. So, and that's pretty much in her backstory where they were pretty much rulers of like uh monsters pretty much, and her family and dad and whatever were like kings, and pretty much they had wars with vampires and stuff like that, and she went on to whatever. But yeah, she was married to Deadpool once. Actually Dracula hired Deadpool to find her, and so he could marry her, and he wanted him to go get her and bring her to him, Dracula, right? But she ended up liking Deadpool, and she actually gave him a kiss of death and realized he couldn't die. And they ended up getting married, and they were actually, I want to say, wedded by Nightcrawler, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, yeah, and then later on they got estranged, and then she pretty much married Dracula after that. But she's a demon succubus. Like, she's not a vampire, but she's like a demon. That's pretty much all I can say. Um, Also known as Queen of the Dead. It did state that on the back of her box. Did I even read that to you guys? Because I don't. Let me see. Yeah, I did. But anyway, uh, what was I talking about? Yeah, so her first appearance was Deadpool, the Gauntlet #3, and that came out back in 2014, so not too long ago. Wow, is this been off like this again? Anyway, I blame that succubus right there. Anyway, decent figure, lesser known figure, welcomed edition. I'm not too sure, but the Land Shark's pretty dope. And here we have uh Pirate Pool, Deadpool. I don't know what the hell you want to call this guy. Deadpool, right? It's a pirate's life for Deadpool with plenty of adventure. Oh, and what? Doubloons. So many doubloons. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Another freaking Deadpool. But it looks cool. And I gotta say, when I seen it, everybody was kind of like, whatever. I was kind of like, okay, cool. Something different. And, we got Deadpool in trousers. We got Deadpool and damn Scooter. We got all these damn Deadpools and all that noise. And it's kind of like, yeah, beat his ass, strong guy. And it's kind of like, ran its course with most people. But where I'm like a Deadpool fan, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, cool. Any Wolverine or Deadpool, Spider-Man for even that matter, I'm probably gonna buy just because I'm a sucker for them, and they're my three favorite characters. And outside of that, I kind of like certain people and dig certain characters, and I like their stories. But you know, I'm not mad. Um, you know, it would be one thing if I collected a plethora of things, and if I collected a lot of different stuff, then I kind of would feel overwhelmed. And many people, and I just started collecting G.I. Joes, to be honest. I haven't even put any on this channel yet, besides maybe the Red Ninja. But look at this, man. This guy is stacking up well, and I can't wait to get him on my shelf. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that at some point. But yeah. So Strong Guy's coming along. Pirate Pool looks cool. Ah, that sucks though, and I noticed that. I did. So these guns are pretty much just stuck there, not gonna come out. I don't know what to say about this guy, but it looks cool. I wish the hat came off just to give us a different look on Deadpool, and maybe even have some swappability, but it doesn't. And it's pretty much a standard Deadpool, no butterfly joints, which sucks. This top piece is pretty much new, but it's a cool, fun little thing that they did for us. I am happy with it. Uh, Other than that, man, I don't know what to tell you guys about this guy. It's cool though, and I'm happy. Not the fact that we got him, but I'm happy with it. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things where it's like, uh, you don't really need it, but since you have it and you have it in hand, it has a lot of fun factor to it, different, and it's okay. And more so than that, Deadpool, this one, and then here's the other sword that he came with, which I don't know where to put that damn thing. More so with this one. This one is probably uh, uh, a way doper figure. And I'm just looking at it in package, and it has all the right stuff, except for like the guns. The guns are pretty whack. But yeah, we get an X Force blue costume, X Force Deadpool. All right, is this X Force or X Men? Trying to think about that costume. Anyway, just got the suit back from the dry cleaners. I hear blue and gold is the new red. So this is pretty dope. The last time we got one was in a 2-pack with Warpath, and it was kind of weird because you got the blue one. Let me get this right. You got the blue Deadpool with the X Force. Wow, that just drives me crazy. Anyway, there were two different 2-packs with two different colorways. You got the original Warpath in its original colors the blue with the blue Deadpool, the red Deadpool with the X Force, the gray and black X Force, the Uncanny X Force. I want to say it was Warpath, but that's neither here nor there, man. Sorry. So yeah, man. Standard swords. Let me not do that. Pretty much standard swords for him, right? And pretty dope. Uh, let's get Guido's head on him. Yeah. So Guido all done. Strong guy. It's kind of funny how he got his nickname. Somebody, a little kid, just was like, "Hey, there's the strong guy," and then he was like, "Yeah, my name is Strong Guy." That's kind of how he got his nickname. But yeah, it's really weird how he uh, he uses his abilities, and like I was saying earlier, there he is, all complete there. As I was saying earlier, yeah, he's from Rhinebeck, New York. This is Guido Carosella. First appearance was in New Mutants number 29 of 1985. Member of X Factor, has the ability to rechannel kinetic energy into physical strength. So, yeah, he discovered his powers when he was being bullied. He was a real small, skinny kid and got bullied one day. And that's pretty much how he discovered his powers and abilities. But yeah, more recently I've seen him in a few comics, but nothing notable. Like his role was very minuscule, and I can't remember who he was bodyguarding and who he was looking out for. He was in Age of Apocalypse, and so was Deadpool, and they called him Dead Man Wade. I've talked about that, but this is really dope. I really like it. You know, we get enough Deadpools? Yes. I already see something that's really weird. So if you try to fold his torso back, it pulls on this harness, and it tends to pull this harness up. But it's like the harness is too small. But yeah, these guns are trash. The figure's dope, don't get me wrong. Guns are trash. Would have liked maybe alternate hands. We did get a couple of trash guns, like I said. We've seen that. We've seen that. And unfortunately, I want to say I can't remember, but I want to say they came with Forge and probably somebody else before that. Um, that sounds about right. But yeah, I know they came with Forge, but before that, I'm not too sure. Um, Decent trigger fingers on him. Overall, really good looking figure. I'm pretty happy with him. But let's see. Gonna pop his head off and see if the other Deadpool head should fit on him. And there's the alternate head that I want to stick on that body for now, just to see how that looks. And it's pretty much not a perfect fit, but I want to say this ball peg is a little smaller than the red Deadpool. But that's not a bad look, man. It looks cool. But now it seems like it will tighten after a while. Maybe it was that peg's a little bigger and it just expands. But that head goes to this body. If I'm not mistaken, it does. But yeah, really good look, man. Let's go ahead and pause this, put this team together, and see what we got. All right, so this is just gonna give you an idea of maybe how you would like to stack these characters up on your shelf. So let's move this around a little bit. And there we got X-Force. Right? So this wave pretty much helped us, you know, get further along with completing some of our teams, right? X-Force. Then we go into X Factor. Of course, we got Strong Guy, the builder figure of the wave, Shiekla, and Pirate Pool. And then here we got, you know, members of Weapon X. And then, of course, Black Tom Cassidy and Juggernaut. We don't have a Siren. We had a Banshee at some point, but that figure is pretty much trash. I may pick him up at some point, though. But yeah, that's going to do it for this wave, man. If you guys like, please like, subscribe as we try to grow this channel. That way I can put a lot more effort into some of the things that we got going on here. And subscribe. I think I said that twice. So yeah, subscribe if you're inclined. Yeah, so again, I know I'm repetitive. Please like, subscribe, and as always, take care.